Okay, morning everyone.
Morning.
So from about 14 years old, growing up in Corby, started through stuff that happened from a very young age, disappointment, rejection, lots of insecurities that was going on in my life, and I built up this false identity in secondary school, because I thought I was unintelligent and stupid, so I started to, rather than feel stupid that I couldn't do the work, I put on this false identity and started to get popular, got in with the wrong crowd, and this then led on to lots of problems with addiction, and that went on for about 15 years. And then, which resulted in one stupid night where I fell from 3 stories high and I broke my back. And then so I ended up being addicted to strong painkillers, which went on for years. And then I met Claudia through working with her, and then that sort of led on to we were together maybe about 3 years, and then Claudia was praying for a church, and this is where leafleting or putting advertisements for churches in magazines, we are the fruit for that. Because one day Claudia and me, we both had Catholic background, and Claudia was praying that there would be a Catholic church, that we could go to, and so she prayed, and then the next day, I think it was the Corby Trader, so she just looked in it, and there was this church, Hope Church, so she come along, she says, will you come with me the first time, because I wasn't really interested, and then, so we come along, and everybody was really nice, and this was in 2011, and everyone was really nice, but I thought, they're nice, but they're a bit huggy, they all seem a bit too happy, they're these happy clappy bugs, and I was like, that's not for me, so I went to church a couple of times, and I stepped back, and Claudia fell in love with everybody in the church straight away, and she really belonged there, and then, so they went a few times, and she kept on nagging me to go more, and I started to retrieve then, and even more, and then, so the more that she nagged me to go, the more I seemed to step back. And then she was getting baptized, and I was like, what do you mean you got christened, when you're a baby, this is the Catholic brain working, and I said, so why, I says, I'm not stopping you from getting baptized. I said, if you want to do that, that's up to you. And she kept on pressuring me to come, to the baptism, and in the end I said, all right, for an easy life, I'll come. and then Adam, who just celebrated his 9th birthday, he was like 1 or 2 then, and I remember just sitting, holding Adam for dear life, and the only way to describe it is as if someone was going to take him away from me. That's the way it felt, inside. And then I just looked around, and I seen Damien worshipping God, and I just looked, and I just went, I want what he's got. And the only way to describe, someone just come in and just turned everything on, and I just seen how at that moment how messed up my life was, and what I needed to make right. And then I said to Claudia, this was I think on the Saturday, and I said to Claudia, I think I'll come to church tomorrow, I may as well make a weekend out of it. And then afterwards I said to Claudia, I said, why? I said, you didn't even react when I said that. I said, that was a big moment. And she said, well, how would you have responded if I started jumping up and down, because you said you were coming to church. So and then that following, say, 7 days was really a moment when I decided that, I remember Ben Luke, prayed with me, and he said, I think it's time, and then went and called for Damien, and Damien came round and led me to the Lord, and I think I probably got saved 100 times in those 7 days, I thought, just to make sure. And then God really delivered me from all the addiction stuff, my pain that I had from fractured vertebra in my back, God healed that. And then so he set me free from everything, but more to the point, he gave me that heart for the lost, which I then got connected. God put the perfect people around me, the one-on-one time that Damien gave me, and then Elaine through the Bible school, Sheila and Ben, John and Sheila, all the people around me. It was like he really knew what he was doing, because there was lots of stuff that had to come off, and he just really, had those people that could minister into my life, and they could tell me, when I was going off track, and now he just really gave me the heart for the lost, and now me and Claudia, we have wonderful children, and we get to serve in ministry together, so, and what the enemy tried to do, God just flipped it around, and now, God's gave me that that heart to go and minister into those broken families and broken situations. And it all started from advertisement in a Corby Trader magazine. So, and we are the fruit for that today. So thank you.